Hey guys, it's me, Lameka, and I am doing a blog post for my blog, Inside Scrap Edition. If you are not following me there, please do so. It is www.insidescrapedition.wordpress.com. And today I am going to actually do a coloring video with you. So, I'm trying to do more coloring. People have told me they would like to see me do more coloring and actually doing some creating as well. The images that I am using are all by Pink Bow Ties. I had a customer recently order a card for me, and she wanted a card like the one that I had created prior, that I showed in a group that I'm in. And I told her I could, make her grandmother a card. Her grandmother is a Delta Sigma Theta, so this girl will have the colors that, embody Delta Sigma Theta. And the image that I'm using is Amber. You can purchase her as a digital image, but I don't have her on the website right now. So if you want to purchase her, let me know, and I will send her to you, once I send you an invoice for her. So let's go ahead and color her. Oh, and by the way, I did cut this image out on my Brother Scan and Cut right quick. I couldn't tell you how much she measures, but when I cut her, she's a little bit over 5, probably about like 5.5 actually, and her width would be about 4.5. So yeah, that's about her size, 4.5 by 5.5. All right, let's get started. So the colors that I am using here are E21, E11, and E13. And I wrote a note over here just in case someone wants to see the colors that I am using in this video. You can see them right there. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to start off with my lightest color, which is E21. Really, I don't have to really color all 3 colors in here. I could really get away with just using 2, to be honest with you. Please excuse my nails. I don't get them done like that often like other people. Alright, so since this is a small space, you definitely want to be careful, with the coloring. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to focus on getting her colored. But I will tell you this, whenever I'm coloring an image, I like to have several around, just in case I feel like I messed up on one. I can always go back and do another one. Another thing that I like to do is I love to, I'm going in with E11 by the way. I love being able to do the skin first. Because then when you do the skin, you can save your images, and you can always go in there and change anything up. So I'm just lining her face, this area on her nose. And then we're going to take E21 and kind of just blend that all in. Now I'm going to take E13, and that's where I'm going to do her shadows. So she would definitely have shadow up under her hair. Your shadows don't have to be big, make them small. You have to know your light source when you're doing stuff like this. Because if you don't know your light source, your image just will be like whatever. For me, my light source is the, you know, she's in front of something. So that's how I'm going about it. I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing too. And all I'm doing is just pulling this. Color out. Alright. Now I'm going back with E21. Sorry about that. My husband is on the phone. And he doesn't realize I'm making a video. All I'm doing now is just blending. That's it. She already looking good. That's it. That's all I did. Now, I will give her lips a little pop of color here. And when I'm doing the lips, I am not necessarily, I'm using R17 lipstick orange just on her lips right quick. Just to give it that little pop of color. Alright. Now her eyes, you don't necessarily have to go in there if you don't want to. Judging from the image, I'm going to take it offline and just color them in right quick. You really don't have to, because you really can't get a good sense of them anyway if you know, it's a human image. But if you look at them closely, you will be able to see it. See? Alright, so now I'm going to finish up the rest of her body. All of her skin. I would suggest anybody, when you're coloring, do your skin first, then do the other stuff. Alright, we're almost done with the skin. Sound like I need to refill my marker here. Instead, I'm going to do a little bit different on this one. I'm going to go ahead and do my E13 and highlight my little areas. Sometimes when I'm coloring, I like to go ahead and do my E13 or do my darkest color first. Sometimes I feel like when you do that, it just really makes everything pop the way you want it to pop. Just like it's doing right now. It just comes together so smoothly when you do that to me. And I'm just going to add E13 once again near her knees. So you'll know. I just love it. I love it so far. Alright, so those skin colors were E11, 13, and 21. I'm going to put my stuff to the side here. And the next thing we are going to work on is actually her hair. So I decided not to go with my normal colors, which are W5, 7, and 9. I decided to do something a little bit different this time. And this time I'm doing E42, E43, and E44. So this is my first time using these colors. And hey, let's see what happens. So I'm going to start off with my lightest color, which is E42. And I'm just going to do one side of her hair for right now. Alright. Next I'm going to go in with E44, my darkest color. I'm actually just take a little bit off the top right here and just kind of flick. And then I'm going to come down in here with it and back here off her neck. And then I'm going to come in with E43 and sort of do a, sort of like a blending, but I'm just going to still flick some more. Even though you really can't tell to see a difference, it's okay. So that's her hair. It's really light, but I like it. And hopefully the person that is getting the card will like the different hair color. You could probably see it better if you were, I guess, like on a bigger image, you know, but these images are to tailor around like real human beings and not cartoonish like, you know, so you may not see all the differences. with E44. And just get those dark areas that should be dark. I really need to take another class on hair, but you know, I'll have to get to it when I can. Alright, and E43 is my next color. Alright, so her hair is done. Now let's move to her dress. So her dress colors that I'm using are R35, 46, and 59. And so I'm going to start off with R35, laying a base coat down. Oh, should I start off with her dark colors? Let's start off with the dark colors. Let's start off with the R59. Let's do something a little bit different. We're going to put her shadows in her dress quickly. So there will be some shadow around this purse because you have light reflecting you. It will, well, coming towards you rather. It would be like that. And so she would really have some shadow around her fingers as they are. Oops, got her finger by accident. I don't think you have to go down here, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, and around her hair, this area. I don't think I have to do this, but I'll do it anyway. Well, hell, I might as well just do the entire thing then. Alright, so now I'm going to use, and I'm working myself backwards. So now that I use this one, I don't have to use it anymore because I already put my shadows in there. The next color in the series will be 46. So I'm going to just go ahead and move this color around. And what 46 does is it go ahead and brings out that color. And 46 is our middle color, so we should see a lot of it anyway in her dress. People ask me sometimes to do coloring classes, and you know, I tell them no because I don't feel that, you know, I'm that good at it. I just tell them that, hey, I try to color every day. I haven't done it recently since I've been selling my stickers because wow, it's so easy to come out with a new sticker. I got some color in her hair, so I'm gonna have to redo that. Now I'm going in here with R35 and blending all these colors together. Working with reds is pretty hard. You really have to do some blending and getting those colors together. A lot of people prefer not to work with red. This is one of those colors that people hate. So right now I'm just trying to make them blend and make it look as smooth as possible. Because red is that color. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do her shoes. And I think for her shoes I'm going to make them black. But when I make them black, I'm going to leave a little light on them, light source, because I want it to seem like it's a patent leather. So I'm going to take my 100 here and I'm just going to go down like that. And I'm going to flick. And that would be considered my little light source. So it's like she's wearing patent leather shoes, you know? Love, love, love it. And then the bottom, I'm just going to make that a solid black. Alright, so I did get some on her, I'm going to make her pocketbook black too. At least on this part. Then I'm going to go in here and just do some little dots. So I can match that. That part up there, I am going to take T5 because I just want to make it gray. And I'm not going to do any shadowing or any of that. I just want it to be gray. Okay, so there she goes. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to create a card with her, and I'm probably going to recolor her because I messed up right here, but this is at least a video to show you what it's like when I'm coloring. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.